I promised you just before this song played that we had a really, really excellent interview for you to listen to. The founder of Amersham-based Ashridge Home Care was at Wycombe High School yesterday to talk to sixth formers about spotting the signs of dementia and about working in the care sector. Colin has been speaking to Trudi Scrivener, who is an ambassador for the Dementia Society, to find out more.
The student leadership team at the school, Wycombe High School, asked me if I would come and do a Dementia Friends session, which I agreed to, and they advertised it amongst their peers in the sixth form at Wycombe High School. And yes, it was absolutely voluntary. I was completely stunned when I got there and saw 60 young women sitting in front of me, and I was so overwhelmed, really, because they were all there. It was in their lunch break. They didn't have to attend, so they all came completely voluntarily. And it was an incredible turnout. So I was a little bit terrified because it was such a big group, but yeah, it was great. It was great. So that's how it came about. Yeah, from the student leadership team. And one of the girls on the leadership team, Anya, actually did some work experience with us in the summer. So that's how she got to learn about care and home care and in dementia in particular.
A great opportunity for youngsters to find out more. I'm sure many have, elderly relatives, and a great opportunity for them to learn a bit more about dementia.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the thing is about dementia, without a doubt, every single person we meet will know somebody who's affected by dementia. And yesterday at the event, the girls were asking questions from different angles, really. For many, it was about a grandparent. Some of the girls want to study medicine, so they have a sort of a different kind of interest. And in fact, some of the questions that were being asked, and there were lots of questions, were from both the sort of I would like to study medicine and I have been thinking about dementia type questions. And the other one was, my granny has dementia and it's really hard, and asking questions about that.
And really nice that they have the opportunity as well to talk to you, as you say, if they're looking for a career in care.
Yeah, absolutely. And, whether somebody wants to be a doctor, a nurse or a carer, it's all absolutely relevant, It's really important to understand about dementia and how we can support people with dementia and how we can help them live well with their dementia. So just raising awareness at such a young age is really important, whatever career path people take. Even if they don't take a career path in that way, it's important for us all to understand.
Does it feel like dementia is something which is affecting more people?
Well, yes, it certainly is affecting more people. I think, the population is getting older, therefore people are living longer with, more complex health conditions like dementia.
So what are some of the questions that you got yesterday?
There was one question which I just thought was so considerate, actually, from a young woman who talked about her grandmother having dementia and how her mum really struggles with the support. And we know that caring for somebody with dementia is really, really tough. It's such hard work. And we can't underestimate how challenging it is. And actually her concern was for her mum. How can she support her mum? Which I thought was, such a considerate question, really.
And also great that, Anya, you say you got to do work experience with you. What were some of the things that she got to do during her time with you? Well,
she was absolutely brilliant. So she's somebody that wants to study medicine. So she's a clever girl as well. And she helped us with some sort of admin tasks, so making sure our sort of client records and files are up to date. But she also, with the permission of one of our clients, was able to come out. She actually came out with me to visit one of our clients that has live-in care. So she was able to meet her care team and the client and just really understand that actually it is possible to remain in their own home with care, whereas so often people think that the default option when somebody gets to a certain level of needing care, they have to go into a care home. Well, it's simply not the case. Live-in home care is a great alternative. And it was so nice that she was able to see that, because I think sometimes, especially for young people, they can't imagine what that looks like.
And what do you hope the main thing the students took away from your talking to them yesterday?
I hope that what they took away was some tips about how to communicate with people with dementia, to understand what it's like for some of the sort of experiences of people living with dementia, some of the challenges that they have. And I hope that overall they will have gained a good understanding and perhaps be a bit more patient and understanding, and talk to other people about it as well. And of course, they're all now Dementia Friends, part of the Alzheimer's Society's campaign. They are now Dementia Friends, so they all get a badge that tells everybody they're a Dementia Friend. And I ask them to commit to wearing their badge as often as possible, because actually that means a lot to people.
And so important to know that there is support available as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we did talk about that as well, about signposting people. And of course, the Alzheimer's Society is a great resource for information, but also companies like ours at Ashridge Home Care, where we can give people advice and support about what care is available for people in their own homes, which is really important.
So where can people find out more?
They can find out more from the Alzheimer's Society's website, which will easily be found. They can also contact either myself or any of my colleagues at Ashridge Home Care if they want information about care and about supporting people to live at home with dementia. And we say that home is the best place for people, somebody with dementia, because it's in their own sort of familiar surroundings. So they can ring us for that. Also, if anybody is interested in hosting a Dementia Friends session, I am happy to do that, across the county, anywhere, to any type of group, because I think it's a really important message to spread.
And hopefully you'll be at more schools soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I think this is going to be my new thing now.
Amazing. That was Trudi Scrivener, who's the founder of Amersham-based Ashridge Home Care, speaking to us here at Wycombe Sound.